What are we talking about today?
We are talking about Green Links, Forum for Democracy, 50 plus, Christian Union, importance of the Netherlands, Socialist Party, Gold, Party for Freedom, Party for the Animals. I don't know what kind of shenanigans are going to happen if they win.
Are they party animals, or is it a party for animals?
You know, those are the answers we want to know to these questions. That is for sure. This is crazy. Next on Soul to Soul Travels. Crazy.
Welcome back, friends.
And countrymen.
Countrymen. And women. Don't forget the women. We have rights too. Speaking
of rights, today we're talking about, and yes, she does have rights. I give them to her. Speaking of,
thank you.
What we're talking about today is voting. It's voting time here in the Netherlands. And these are questions that we just don't know. This is our first year that we're actually able to vote.
Yes.
Yeah. We're limited.
We are very limited in what we can vote.
We're limited. But you know what? When we got the voting material in, I was floored. I was shocked. I was Let me show you what I'm shocked about.
Wait for it.
Candidates and parties. So here's the deal. We're probably not going to be able to answer all the questions today, get the questions answered. I mean, because there's a lot. But we want to get some basic questions answered. Like, the first question that I have is, there are more than 650 names on that ballot right there.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
And there are 19 different parties.
Oh, boy. Not just two?
Not just two. Like in the United, well, actually, we have three in the United States, two prominent ones, Democrat, Republican, and Independent. But here's the thing is, I don't understand, do they work against each other? What is the meaning of each individual party? Green Links, Christian Union, Gold Party, Party for Freedom, Party for the Animals.
Maybe that's their particular platform that they are most focused on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not really sure. But 600, here's my next question that follows after the 650 plus is, and we talked to some people about this, how do you know who to choose?
Yeah.
So we talked to a couple friends that we know, or just people in general.
Right.
And we showed them the list. And this was their response. When we asked them, how do you know who to vote for? Their response was, I don't know.
And we asked them also, do you know any of these people?
Nope.
Nope.
Don't know any of the people.
There's no, we haven't seen any commercials or anything introducing anyone or.
No commercials. Check here's a picture that I'm going to throw up right now. Screen grab. Tammy took the picture. And this is the only real advertising that we have seen for the election.
Other than, we did see little ones saying, are you going to vote also? Well, in Dutch. But yeah, on the 15th.
So I'm not really sure what the deal is, or which is going to lead me right into the next question that I have here, just in general, is how important is this election? Because I did ask somebody, and they said, I asked them if they were going to vote.
Oh, right.
And they said to me, it's like, no, I'm not going to vote in this one because it's not the government election.
It's like council, for the provinces. But do they make any decisions based for the province?
Good question. Do they? This is how I kind of look at it: is if it's important enough that the Netherlands is having an election for this, it's got to be fairly important.
Yeah.
And when it has to do with water, the Netherlands is basically floating on water right now. It's a man-made country.
Right.
So water's pretty important.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the way I look at it. But I don't understand all the parties and what they represent and what's going on and how the parties got named. There's the 50 plus in there. That falls into my category. But what if I want to vote for the party animals? What about the social? Yeah, I mean, really? The Green Links form.
I wonder if you can vote for more than one. I don't know.
Can you vote for more than one? Not really sure about that. So here's another question. Is this a paying job?
Oh, that's a good question.
But what I want to know also is when Tammy and I arrived last year about this time.
That's almost 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Almost, yeah. We were in 21.
Okay, so how long do these people hold office is what I'm thinking. Is it a 1 year? Is it a 2 year office? What kind of power do they actually have? Because from the United States, it's all about power.
And money.
And money. Oh, yeah. Well, let's put it that way. Money, then power. I'm not really understanding. And here's a question. How do you get your name on the list? There's more than 650 people on there.
Right. Well, maybe we have a chance after we become citizens.
Working on it. How do you do that? And I do have notes. I didn't want to lose any of this. What is the minimum voting age here in the Netherlands? I mean, can you vote when you're 16, 18, 21, that type of thing? When is the government voting? I'm not really sure about that. Is that in the United States? It's every 4 years.
Yeah, for the president.
Yeah. So, can I vote for some but not others? As an example, how many? It's like I want to pick 2 from this column, 1 from this column, and everybody else is. Oh, you just get 1 pick out of 650 people. But here's the thing, and I want to go back. I'm going to backtrack. How do you know who to vote for? And again, we talked to other people and they don't know. Somebody said you need to go ahead and do research on their social media page. If they have a social media page,
right.
You know how long it would take to do research on some of these people?
A lot.
A lot. I mean, a lot. And I'm just assuming that I am not.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah. Throw it in the comment. You know what assume means. That I can vote outside of the 50 plus column. That's for sure. So this is confusing to say the least. For us, it is.
Right.
And I am sure that you guys are used to this. But when we took a look at the list, it was just like...
It's very overwhelming.
Very overwhelming.
And so for right now, all we can vote on as residents is the water authority.
Yeah.
People,
and
water boards.
Here's a question because, I shouldn't admit this, but I do this anyways. Can you write a name in on the ballot? Is there a spot to write a name in? Because when we vote for the President of the United States, you can vote for a Republican, you can vote for a Democrat, or you can vote for an independent. And then there is a spot where you can actually do a write-in vote. And every time I vote, I always write my name in there. So needless to say, I've never won.
He's still hoping for a win.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this next one you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, let's not go into that.
So no, we don't need to get into American politics. That's for sure. So anyways, let's move on because there's a couple more questions. I'm going to read through my notes and we'll be right back to move on to the next question that we have.
There's the VVD. Well, where do you see the name?
Okay, so there's Volk.
Okay, so that's the 50 plus.
Right there.
Volk. I don't see there's
right
Volk.
There. The next one is Mulder. Keep going down.
Mulder.
Okay, the next one. So another question that I have, and somebody made it a point because we were going through this. Obviously, you just saw us going through some of it right there. Is the more popular names are at the top of the list. And are these candidates that are already in office? Are these candidates that are brand new candidates that are running? I'm not really sure. They're definitely not in alphabetical order. That's for sure. It seems like that would be a little bit more of a fair way to go.
Right. And some, like you had pointed out, some are on the top, the council list, and some are down on for the water board list. If he doesn't win up here, does he have a chance down here, or he? whatever. It's just kind of confusing.
It is very, very confusing. And Tammy mentioned something a little bit earlier about the parties. And what was that?
I think that there might be like 5 core parties, like the D66, the VVD. I don't know all of them, but I think that's what we were told.
Well, the animal party better be in there.
I don't know.
Anyway, party for the animals. Somebody, in the comments, I want to know about that. Where did they come up with these names? There's another thing I want to know. So we've got everything from the Socialist Party, the Christian Union, Party for the Animals, and there's how many?
And the
19.
farmers. There's a farmer one too.
Now, I don't know a lot about that, but I can tell you this. It's pretty important because I've been seeing a lot of it in the news when we read the news about the Netherlands and things along those lines there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, voting in the Netherlands, again, I'm sure you guys are used to it. And I'm sure some people just go in blind and vote because it's their civic duty. Some people probably do their research. I don't quite possibly know how you can do that much research on all those candidates.
Yeah, because we don't see any commercials or anything. I think that there are links to the parties when you go on to the board or a website.
Yeah.
But I don't know that it really explains a whole lot per candidate or anything. I don't know.
But what I did find, and I researched this out here as well, is what I found interesting is you can vote, this is really cool, by the way. I'm not putting this down at all. You can vote with an expired ID as long as it has not been expired for more than 5 years. If you're in the States, you
got to have it current, or you
SOL.
can't. Yeah, you can't vote.
Really. Here's another question. Is do you guys have mail-in vote? So, I mean, if we were residents here and we were living someplace in Portugal or it doesn't matter where, do we get a mail-in ballot that we can go ahead and mail back to vote for our candidate?
You know what I did see on our little ballot forms is that I think you can designate someone to vote for you.
Get out.
I think so. Yeah. I think, again, in the comments.
I like
is that possible? That if he was sick for the day or, if I could go vote for him?
Yeah, or I want to pick the next door neighbor and write in and say, hey, can you go do this for me? It's that important.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here's the deal is we don't know.
We don't know.
And these questions, these are not good questions. They're not bad questions. These are just questions, like I say, and like we say, we just don't know the answer to. This is all brand new to us, literally brand new. Seems very chaotic.
Yeah. I would wonder how long the list is for the government stuff. I mean, is it overwhelming?
Yeah, these are the addresses where you can vote.
Oh, this is for like the water boards. Okay.
Yeah, so if we live in this, yeah.
All right.
So.
Wow.
Frank and Pater helped us out with that.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this is overwhelming. Bless. So we're better informed for the next time that we can vote.
Legitimately.
So right.
Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for your comments, and thanks for helping us figure this out.
Yeah.
Even on a very basic level. We're just trying to understand it.
Thank you for getting us to the 8,000 subscribers.
Gosh.
You guys are the best.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
And for those of you who are still watching this video, thank you.
You stuck around this long? God bless you.
I don't like political stuff.
The politics in the United States is a taboo subject.
Well, they're all thieves and crooks, and they're all out for themselves, not for the better of the people. Anyways, that's a subject for another time. So,
yeah.
With that being said, now I did it.
Wow, I am rubbing off on her. So thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the comments. They do help. Thank you we read all the comments. No, we don't. Tammy reads all the comments.
I'm not always that great about responding or anything.
Yeah. But we do the best we can because we had a lot on our plate. Busy the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, anyways, please feel free to subscribe right here. Thank you so much once again from Soul to Soul Travels. Till next time, we'll see you there.
Dewey.
Dewey? Dewey, right?
Dewey.
Dewey. Thank you.